Thanks for joining me. There you go, guys.
Thank you, Vince. Actually, I'm from Harrisburg. We drive down here to support live comedy, which I'm glad you guys do too. I'm originally from Mifflin County. Anybody know where Mifflin County is? Woo! Yeah. That's where men are men, sheep are scared. No, seriously. That's the way of life up there. That and inter-family kind of thing. We understand in Mifflin County that sisters are for marriage, and cousins are for sex. The nice thing about cousins, if you break up with your cousin, she's still your cousin. So it might be awkward at the family reunion, but she's still your cousin anyway. We've all got bumper stickers on our cars up there. It says if it's Ken, stick it in. I didn't print them. I don't pass them out, but I know that I have seen them on cars up that way. As you can see, you look at me right here and you're like, Jesus Christ, what happened to Charlie Sheen? Look at the guy, he went to hell. I'm old. As you get old, you tend to get fat, and I wear bigger shirts, that way I look thin. There was a day when I was young. I used to frequent strip clubs, and there's 3 scenarios that I want to share with you, and one of them is probably the only one that you'd want to be in. A few years ago, I was in a club. I only went in because there was a stripper there that I knew from my early days of exercise. The sad thing is she was born in 1939 and she started her porn career in 1974. For some reason, the math didn't occur to me that day when I went in. I wasn't expecting for my grandmother to be there with implants. And to just go ahead and stick one in my mouth. And I said, wow, I remember jerking off to you in 1976. Generally, it's not a good thing to say, but she took it in stride. So that one was okay. After my first wife died, I started hanging out even more. And I had this stripper, she was doing her thing. And she was really enjoying my beard. And I'm like, okay, you got to stop. She's like, why? I'm like, because you could be my daughter and this doesn't feel right. She's like, are you enjoying yourself? I'm like, yeah. She goes, hey, girls, his wife just died. Come on, I got a free lap dance for about an hour, so, you can use that one if you need to use that one. The one you don't want to use, I was in a strip club in Jersey, and I'm getting a lap dance, and this place is a redneck bar. And I don't know if you guys want to remember F Troop, but at the beginning of the show was a big old fight with bar chairs and shit. This stripper, she's doing her thing, and I'm like, you look like my sister-in-law. Oh my God. And she's like, really? I'm like, she's got a big fucking nose just like you do. Needless to say, chairs started flying, all the locals were after me. I was driving a dump truck to the strip joint, so I showered everybody's cars and rocks with my dump truck because I was leaving, and never went back. I don't know if I'm out in that town of Jersey. I don't think I'm out there anymore either. But as you get older, the stuff that I saw back in the 70s does, today makes, it blows me away. You see these commercials for, vaginal mesh. Seriously? I mean, we're in Lancaster County. What do the Amish use? Like chicken wire or something? You have to wonder. I never heard of that shit. I'm sure the stuff happened back then. But I guess they just used duct tape. Well, we're in Mifflin County, I'm sure they did. Used duct tape and just moved on with their life. But, here you are. I can't, what, you got, is that the cheese grater you got going on? I don't understand that shit. You guys probably, you notice I'm shaking a little bit. It's not really that I'm nervous. I've got epilepsy from a car accident I had back in the early 80s. It kind of sucks, but it comes in handy, for jerking off and stuff. It cuts down on the work. You don't have to do anything, Just stand there and, just let it go, It's pretty cool. You get a handicapped parking spot because of it, too, so, kind of got its benefits. Let me see. I believe that's all I want to have for you guys. I know we got some great comics that Vince has lined up here, and I'm ready for the show myself. I hope I didn't embarrass you guys too much. And Vince, I'm thank you for the opportunity.
Keep it going for Robert Ackerman. He did well. He did well. That was his first time to walk 2 cards. It didn't take off, Joe.